Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, guys? Catcher here. This is, I guess, a special shout out to the Wilderness crew. I know we bust chops back and forth. Um, and it's like my least favorite set, I guess. But I do like it. So I guess it's that, but that's how much I love MetaZoo. Even though this is, I usually go to the creepier cryptids, the darker ones. I've just been a big Halloween guy my whole life, and I've actually made Halloween costumes myself. And it's like my favorite holiday of the year. So I guess I more so gravitate toward the darkerish cryptids. So this is the lighter set, but it's a good set. It's just like kind of like my least favorite to rip. But anyway, got to give a shout out to Keeper and the Shimshack. The Shimshack's a big Wilderness fan. Um, but this pickup I had, like I guess maybe it might even been like 6 months ago, um, before MetaZoo was even bought, when everything was up in the air. Totally everything was who we knew nothing. So that's when this I made this purchase, but I thought it was like kind of one of those purchases that if you don't make it, you'll be kicking yourself more than if you do and get burnt with it type of deal. You know what I mean? I feel like this was one of those type of purchases. Anyway, it was a big Wilderness purchase. All of these are PSA 10s. Um, which they're all Wilderness cards, I think, except for maybe three or four of them. But here's Cheapy Moss Man. One, two, five of those. So you can let me have it. Tell me I'm a genius. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We think you'll be okay, or you can tell me I'm an idiot. Take Jack's shovel out and beat me with it, But anyway, you have to know my plan also. I've mentioned it like once or twice before. I'm planning not to sell anything for like 5 or 10 years from now. Circumstances always change. You never know when life comes along, what comes along in life. But that's the plan. I'm going to be 55 in a few weeks. So I wanted to I work a lot. I've always been like a workaholic, but I know at some point in time I'm going to be slowing down. And this will at least keep me mentally focused. And I'm really liking this community thing for the most part. I think once everything gets straightened out, I will love it. But I like it for the most part. I think, people I would consider friends, even though we've never met. So I like the whole thing. I want to learn how to play the game, that type of thing. And I'm a big time collector. I start from sports. But I eventually want to open, a store that I can have like as a business, or when I start slowing down work wise. So everything I buy, I've never sold anything. All I've done is bought. So everything I buy, is always with the intention of 5 to 10 years from now. So just keep that in mind. If you want to bash me though, go ahead and bash me. Got a Conor Dragon, but I welcome all opinions. Got two of those. Got next Iowa Dragon. 5 of those. Getting close, guys. What? We're mid-January. Or be getting a new set in like probably 6-8 weeks from now. Be getting a new set, or at least ordering it, and it coming real soon. Freaking height, man. Turbocharged. Got 4 of those. I mean, if you really think about it, we haven't had a real set since Topps Chrome. Native was half-ass coming out. That came out, and it seemed they stopped it when the Chrome came out because they saw how hot Chrome was. So they just stopped it immediately as they sent the first wave out for. That's what I think anyway. I don't know how it could just stop like that. And then Chrome just did its thing for a few months. And then it seemed like the native came trickling out after that. So that was what, 4 of those Rose Robinsons, I believe. Mitsubishi, I love this. I think this is an underrated artwork. This is a beautiful card. 3 of those. So we haven't really had like a real set since like Chrome. This is this I don't think is Wilderness, but these were like part of it. These are only 3 of these. Tahoe Tessie. Gary's daughter drew it, and Poncho did background, I believe, is the story. Alright, now we're getting into that. We have here now Stone Man. If you notice, those were like smaller piles. Stone Man. Boom! Stoned Man. How many of those was it? I have it written down here. 14 Stone Man. Moving on to, I know Nick and Menace love this card. I like it. I don't love it like they do, but I think it's cool. I like it. Awful. Boom. Let's see, we have 13 awfuls. Now, I know Keeper's big time Cumberland Dragon fan. This is a beautiful card too. So I guess I do like Wilderness more than maybe I thought. It's not like I don't like it. It's just it's my least favorite. But there are definitely some cards. Like this is a beautiful, beautiful card right here. Cumberland Dragon. We have boom. 9 Cumberland Dragons. Now we're going into the chase card of the set, Prismar. Bam! We have 7 of those. Now, maybe my favorite card, my favorite cryptid, well, Bigfoot. Boom! Blah, blah, blah. Holy cow! Holy cow! We have 25 Wilderness PSA 10 Bigfoot. Now, I saved this one for last because I wanted to get my man Shim Shack hype. You know what I'm holding, Shim. You know, the only one that gets more hype than me about the cards is Shim Shack. And yeah, you know what it is, Shim. You know what it is. Snipe, baby. Guess how many? Guess how many? Boom. 8 PSA 10 Wilderness Snipes. So that's 102 total PSA 10 Wilderness cards that I got for, I can't remember the exact price, but it came out to between $15 and $16 a piece. Say $16 a piece for argument's sake. $16 a piece for all these PSA 10. Bought them blindly. You know, knowing somehow in my gut that MetaZoo would come back. But still, it's a highly printed set. And, you know, I think all the stuff is going to at least have some value. I think some of the rare stuff will have more value. Not sure anything would be even reach what it's reached in the past, but still, I definitely don't think it will have no value. I mean, it's beautiful stuff. It's extremely collectible. It's great art. You know, if you're into its cryptids, it has, you know, it has meaning. So much love. Drop a comment. Tell me what you think. 102 PSA 10 Wilderness cards for $16 a piece. Peace.